Mr. Elting here to help you with your homework tonight. Just want to talk about a couple of the different types of problems since we didn't get a chance to talk in class. The first section, you're not supposed to write a formula. You're not even supposed to find me, the next term. All you're supposed to do, identify. I just want you to tell me, is it arithmetic or is it geometric? So I'll do the first one with you. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to, just kind of look between these numbers. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see if it has a common difference. I'm going to subtract. So if I subtract, the difference here is 4. The difference here is also 4. The difference here is 4. The fact that I got the same number every time means that I have a common difference. And this is actually what the second half wants. It wants that common difference. So since it was a common difference, I know that this was arithmetic. Had this been something different, and for example, number 2, I think it's pretty clear. We're not adding the same number every time. That's going to be geometric. And in that case, tell me the number we multiply by, not the number we add by. And we use R for that rather than D. That's the first section. For the next one, this is very similar to last night's homework in that you're just going to plug in this number for whatever term we're given. Okay, if you know the formula, you're just going to plug that in, okay? Not much more to it. It goes in for n here. It also goes in for n here. You simplify. You tell me what the 7th term is. Number 8 is a little tricky. You might need a calculator to apply that exponent, and that's totally fine. This one is its recursive formula, and I know that these look ugly. Like they look big and scary and confusing. But remember, a sub n minus 1 is just the number before a sub n. And so what that means is if I'm finding a sub 5 and n is 5, that means over here a sub n minus 1 is just going to be, well, a sub 4. And I tell you what a sub 4 is. So really you're just plugging in multiple things now. And we're just going to plug in this a sub 4 in for a sub n minus 1 because that's the term before a sub 5. You do that, you multiply it by 2, you have your answer. Same sort of idea here in number 10, except rather than multiplying by a common difference, or multiplying by a common ratio, we're subtracting. So this is actually a geometric sequence. This is actually an arithmetic sequence, and they're both pretty simple. For this one, this is exactly what we were doing in class, find a sub 20. It may help you to write down this formula. It's also in your notes. A sub n equals the common difference times n minus 1 plus the first term. You might have to use something different for one of the other ones because it might be geometric. Just a thought. That's the only questions that I wanted to help you with. If you have a more specific question on something that I did not talk about, feel free to email me. And you never know, I might just email you back.